talk about some tea right now. Some of these platforms are like, ooh, we don't got as much money as we thought we did.
No, 100%.
Access denied. Access denied. Access denied.
Hey y'all, it's your host Jessica Jordan, and I'm here on Access Denied, the podcast dedicated to helping you get over your fear of rejection, one episode at a time. Let's go! Hey y'all, and welcome to episode number 2 of Access Denied. Today I am so excited to be joined by the amazing Semo. In today's episode, we talk about so many things, from some tea of what it's really like to be a content creator and what's going on right now in the creator economy, as well as the importance of capturing the moment and how we handle having access denied. I hope y'all enjoy this episode. Let's do this. Semo, look at you. Oh my God. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited.
Thank you for having me. 2 things I want to mention right off the bat.
Let's go.
1, I've never done a podcast. And I told myself, and I've been asked multiple times before, but I tried to deny it. So if you're watching this and you've asked me to be on your podcast, I'm so sorry. But I wanted to leave it for something very special. 2, the name, Access Denied. Where did you come up with it? I love it. Genuinely.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a long story, but like essentially as a disabled woman, I wanted to bring in like just a hint of like wordplay.
Dude, as soon as I seen the name, I was like, this is genius. This is genius. I love it. So very good.
Thank you so much.
So,
That's so
those
sweet.
2 things I've been wanting to say. Let's do it.
Semo, you just made my whole day. I am so happy to have you on here. We actually met in person last year,
Yes.
which is how we came to be connected. And you just immediately, I'll never forget, your energy was amazing. You grabbed my phone, you're like, I have to take a picture of your eyes because they're shining in the light. And I was like, oh my God.
You look incredible. I was like, I have to. There's no way I'm missing this shot. So boom. Got to take care of it.
Content creator in every space. And I love to see it.
As long as you love it, right? Once you love it, that's all that matters. Enjoy what you love.
Yes. 100%. And I am so excited to have you here. Can you tell people like who you are, what you do, give some people some background into your life?
Who am I? I'm Alex Jones. I'm kidding.
Oh my God,
So
I actually knew
is...
a kid named Alex Jones. That's so funny.
Really? That's funny. So
okay,
he's
keep going.
This, like, wait, I thought that was me. No, so my name is Semo. I'm from Yemen originally. Been creating content for years, actually over a decade now. Who am I? What do I do? I don't know. I just have fun. I just have fun while capturing the moments. Bingo.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's like the best way to be a creator, I feel like, is to just take a step back and like not worry about all the logistics of it all and just enjoy it, because it is such a privilege to get to do what we do.
No, I agree, because once you become a corporate or you think of it as a job, then that's when the whole fun part, gets away. And you can kind of see with like the big creators, they kind of fade away from being a YouTuber or being an influencer into becoming a corporate. And it's like they lose themselves. You see it in their faces. I don't want to mention any names, but you see it. So I'm very glad. I'm very blessed that it has taken this long. Every moment is precious, and you got to enjoy it.
100%. Yeah. And like, we're not here to name drop, even though I do love the tea, as we all know. But like, generally speaking, you can tell the difference, I think, between the people 100%. Who genuinely love it and the people that have like, I don't want to say sold their soul, because we all have to make money, right? We all have to like.
No, I agree.
Live.
And it's nothing to blame, right? And
no.
When I said that, I wasn't saying it as a bad thing, but it's just, there's no more fun. It just becomes a job. And then at that point, there's no difference between that and a 9-to-5. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but the whole reason that we're doing the influencer part is to live and just do things that you're not normally able to do, So that whole aspect of it just kind of fades away, and then it just becomes a routine, a rat race, if you will.
It does. And like, it's so easy, I feel like, to get caught up in that, because social media just like lends itself to the comparisonitis. Is that how people say it? Like,
absolutely.
Where you're looking at it all. Yeah.
That's a disease, genuinely. and it's very contagious. I felt, a victim of it, but then you got to pick yourself up. You're like, once you appreciate everything that you have at the moment. Actually, a very good friend of mine, Alante Taylor, has been a mentor, has been an incredible friend, a brother. He's always taught me like little things, and one thing I want to mention is to just capture the moment, right? We always chase our tails and like try to do things and stuff like that, but genuinely the moments that you have currently are the moments you're going to miss forever. Trying to get to that, it's like once you get to the destination, you're like, oh, that's it. Okay, I'm here. So just capture the moment of every single second that you have. And that's what keeps me happy. That's what keeps me motivated to keep going. So it's very important to capture the moment.
I don't know how you knew exactly what to say or what I needed to hear right now, but that was it. This is why I love podcasting and getting to collaborate with other people, because people just know energies. Yes, that is like such a powerful thing. Like living in the moment is so hard. And like it can go into any aspect, right? Like you're in 100%. School and like you want to graduate. You're in this job and you want to climb the corporate ladder. You're on social media and you want to hit this number, that number, whatever it may be. You're you're dating somebody and you want to get to marriage. Like there's like 50 gazillion ways. Enjoy the process.
And me saying capture the moment, I'm not talking about camera wise. Capture it up here. Take a deep breath and just really, really focus on like, oh shit, like last year I was wishing and praying that I would get to this position that I'm in, and here we are. But we're so caught on to like just chasing more. My slogan is success is coming, right? Mm-hmm. To that, again, Alante. But that comes in from an aspect of no matter how successful you are, you can always become more successful, right? If you make $1 million, you can always make 2, and you will want to, right? So that's very, very tricky. You'll never reach the tip, right? Because you can always achieve more. You can always double. You can always do that. But that's where balance, capture the moment. It's like boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But yes, Jessica, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for having me. I'm having a blast right now.
Oh, I'm so glad. What do you do to capture the moment? Like, how do you like bring yourself back to the present?
It's kind of hard, but like for example, I remember this one time very vivid, and it was the first time that I did capture the moment. And I swear to you, it's been there, and I remember all the time. Anytime I say capture the moment, it comes up. I'm in New York for the first time, hanging out with friends, and like they're basically family. And we're at the beach, and I've never been. Actually, it wasn't a beach. It was like a pier. We were on top, and it was nighttime, and I'm looking around. And I said this on camera, too. And I'm looking around, and everyone's having fun. They're all laughing. And so I took a moment, and I'm here. And I have never traveled before that. So that moment right there is just taking a step back, look around you, notice what you have, the blessings around you. That's how I capture the moment. Anybody that I love spending quality time, right? So that, for example, when I met you, that's a moment to capture right there. I still remember what happened. I told you guys pose this way. Let me take a picture this way, and I was enjoying it. That's capturing the moment right there.
Yeah. Like people say, stop and smell the roses or whatever, like the phrase is. And yes. I think that's what it is. It's just like sitting there in the space, looking around, taking in everything around you, taking in the people around you. I think that's like a really big thing, and the connections that you can make. And yeah, if you hadn't stopped to capture the moment, then we wouldn't have met. So there you
go.
Look
where we're at now. Let's go. I love it.
One thing I like saw when I was doing like my research for this interview or whatever was your video, Dear Future Self. And I felt like that was a really key, like capture the moment. And
absolutely.
I was enthralled. And like, I love you and your wife, and like your relationship is so cute.
Thank you.
And I just think that like, talk me through that. Like what went through your head when you're like, yeah, I'm going to set this down. We're going to just like film it straight, post it straight. Like, cause that was so
I've been to multiple VidCons since 2017. And every single year, I'm trying to be there, like in front of everyone. If you say I'm an attention, but I love to get attention, right? But that one felt different. I was like, let me just sit back, no editing, nothing. Because before I want this to be the best edited video, and no, I just wanted it to be a simple, just me talking as if I'm talking to you right now. You know, that's how I wanted it to be. And I want to look back at it one day and I'm like, oh, see, I wanted this moment where I'm at right now. So I'm very glad you brought that up. That's one of my favorite moments right there.
It was really powerful to me to see, because like it wasn't that we were just talking about like professional stuff either. You were talking about like your relationship and like what you wanted out of life generally. And I think it's cool that like part of it came true. Yeah. That's pretty epic.
Speak it into existence, right?
Manifestation. It's a powerful thing. Yes.
Huge. What comes out of your mouth is what's going to be surrounding you. So I want to do more of that. I'm very glad that you brought that up. I want to do more of that.
I think you should. Like, I hate using the word should. Let me be clear. My therapist is like, no shoulds. But like, I do think that was like a really powerful thing. And obviously, like, I flagged it. I wrote it down. I have my little note sheet here. And I was like, I have to bring it up.
Semo research.
Yes, absolutely. You have to. Be prepared. Oh, what does Taylor Swift say? I don't know. I should know that lyric like the back of my hand. I like it. Yeah, but be prepared at the end of the day. But I think like something that stood out to me, like that obviously you achieved, was around VidCon. Like you went this year with YouTube, correct?
We'll talk about that later, but yes.
Tea? Okay.
Yes, I'll give you the tea in person.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah.
There we go. That was really cool.
But it was amazing. It was something definitely to remember. And where were you this year?
I did not get invited back. And
now we got to talk about you. YouTube, what's going on? Instagram, what happened? TikTok. Why aren't you guys inviting her?
We're going to let's talk about some tea right now. I don't know what your experience is, but like, I feel like the creator economy is a little stressed right now. Like some of these platforms are like, ooh, we don't got as much money as we thought we did.
No, 100%. The budget went down.
Yep.
Actually, you should have seen this VidCon. It was a disaster in the beginning.
No.
Yeah. So what they did, even if you're invited, you still had to get the industry pass, which was $1,000. And obviously, I know a lot of creators that wanted to come and they were invited, but they're like, I'm not going to spend $1,000. If I'm invited, why do I need to spend that? You know? So that was a huge part of a budget disaster that we all noticed. And a lot of people were stressed about it too. A lot of big creators. And I personally know creators that are like 12 million, 13 million on YouTube. No invite.
That's wild to me.
It makes no sense. I'm so confused about it.
I would imagine there has to be like a reason, right? Like I would love to think that there's a reason, but what is it? Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. And like making people pay to come to the convention you're inviting them to, wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah. Hey, don't hold it against me, VidCon or YouTube or whatever, but that was BS, honestly. Definitely something needs to be worked on from the PR and like the whole management. But yeah, invite your creators because they'll bring you the eyes, you know. And when I seen that 12, 13 million subscriber not invite, I was like, wow. And they were invited last year.
That's even weirder then. So like it's not like VidCon or YouTube don't know who they are. Like if they've had an invite,
they're
like,
on the list.
They're on the list. That's worse.
Yeah.
That's worse.
The same thing with you. The same thing with you though. Why didn't you get an invite? You know?
Yeah.
No, it begs the question.
It does beg the question. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for saying that. I mean, I'm not like upset about it, honestly, and I think.
Spill the tea.
Okay, the tea. I mean, I was like sad. Like, I don't know. The VidCon was an epic experience just to get to collaborate with other creators. Like, obviously, to be there is amazing. But one thing I do recognize about my situation is I'm not based in LA. And
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I had to pay for my own travel out there last year. Like, my pass was covered or whatever, but
Yeah.
like
They're like,
travel
your
wasn't.
stay is all on you. Last year we met this wonderful young lady. She was from the UK. She wasn't 100,000 is a lot, right? A lot of followers on TikTok, but she was invited to last year. This year, no. So I don't know what their route was towards this year, but it was definitely strange. It was very strange. But yeah, hopefully next year they should invite you. If they don't, I'm gonna have to fight someone. We're gonna throw hands.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you being in my corner. You're amazing for that. But
no, of course.
Hopefully, I'm hoping to get back out to California at some point soon. I love it out there. So.
Well, if you do, I'm here. Just let me know. I'll be your tour guide. Anything you need, just be like, "Yo, Semo, I got you."
Well, I see that you've been in like some of your newest videos, like going and trying out different places around SoCal, and I saw you did like a 5-star restaurant recently.
Absolutely.
That looked pretty sick.
I'll take you there. You like burgers?
I do. The burger looks sick. It was amazing.
Bro, the best burger I've ever had. But you know what's funny? I always go with my wife, right? And the one time I was around the area and I was hungry and I was like, you know what, let me just go. Not the same.
Really?
Not the same. It was too much. I don't know what the reason was, but she wasn't there and it wasn't good. Call me crazy, but these taste buds don't lie. So yeah, I'll take you there and then you'll be the judge. Maybe we'll do another video.
That could be fun, like an
Another
update video. Yes.
And then I'll take you to the 1-star restaurant.
Absolutely.
Well, whenever you come out here, just let me know.
No, I definitely will.
I'll have a whole list ready for you.
But getting back to kind of like your journey, right? So obviously, again, have done a lot of research. I looked back at some of your oldest videos and you started with like pranking, right? Like that was like kind of your thing at the beginning there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Specifically, the watch out one made me crack up. I was laughing so hard.
That's a classic right there. So going back, so this channel that I have right now is like the second or third channel that I created. I've had prior ones. Unfortunately, they didn't last. They RIP'd. But that video that you've seen was around 2014, I think.
Gosh.
And I had passed like 2 genres that I was already filming. One of them was collecting pictures of me and my friends and posting them and da-da-da-da. But then that was a whole start, the one that you've seen, the Watch Out prank. That was a new journey. And since then, it's just been... But yeah, wow, oh my God, Watch Out prank. That was 10 years ago.
Isn't that wild that 2014 was 10 years ago?
Yeah, doesn't make sense.
I don't know what happened. No, it does not.
Hey, we skipped 5 years, so.
We really did. Like, that is a time warp in and of itself. Like, it didn't happen.
No, I don't believe in 2020, 21, or 2.
That's valid. That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. Those were not good years for me for like so many reasons.
A lot of people. We skipped it. That's all I believe. We teleported to 2023.
100%.
That's when I met you. Let's go.
Oh my God. Wait.
There was no capturing moments in 2021, 22.
No. I said this about something else with my cousin, but 2020, 21, and 22 were not canon events. They just weren't. They weren't real. They were fake.
No, we teleported.
We did. 100%.
But yeah, going back to those videos, there was a lot of vision. And I had a group of friends that we were just filming all the time. And there was a lot of... You see what I mean? That's when we first started. Even though I'm not a corporate right now or anything, but I miss those times so much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so much. It was just film and upload. There's no money involved. Right now, there's like, once the money gets involved, it gets stressful. So I miss those times a lot. the beginning, humble beginnings.
I think people like don't recognize that too. Like honestly, once money gets involved, it takes away parts of you. It takes away your
100%.
creative freedom because then you are like, okay,
100%.
well, can I say this? Can I do that? Like before our conversation here today, I was like, yeah, you can go ahead and swear, you can go ahead and do whatever. Like we're just being authentic. But like
Yes.
in doing that, like there are risks, right? As soon as like the corporate mindset comes in, it's like
100%. 100%.
I don't know. Even us talking about VidCon and YouTube, it's like, oh God, like
I
let's
know. That's why I said don't quote me or don't hold it against me. But honestly, so as a Muslim, we believe in you'll get what you deserve. You know, everything that you work hard for, you'll get it. And if it's meant for you, it's meant for you. No one's gonna take it. So that's the whole mindset that I go by. That's why I post about Gaza, and it's not. A lot of people are like, I don't want to talk politics when it comes to Palestine or Israel. That's not politics, you know. So that's another thing that I cannot hold back. You have to, and I appreciate you allowing this to be on the podcast. But that's you don't have to be a politician to support Gaza or freedom. You just have to be human. You know, at the end of the day, that's it. That's it. There's no politics involved. Humans are dying. Kids are dying. So there's no politics involved at that moment.
Absolutely not. It's not a political issue. It's not a Democrat versus Republican thing. Like it is actual people losing their life. And I just want to say I am so grateful for your advocacy on that. I've learned a lot from what you've done, and I appreciate you using your platform to talk about it. I know,
and I really appreciate that, genuinely, because this question comes up a lot. Is a lot of the Arab influencers, the Muslim influencers, they're like, why do I need to post? I already my people already know about it, but it's not for our people. It's for people that don't know. You know, it's I don't know how much knowledge you had about it before, but I had a friend of mine. He hit me up. He goes, "Yo, I didn't know." I'm like, this has been going on for like over 75 years, and they've been hiding it the whole time. You know, and again, it's not for our people. It's for the people that don't know. We're just spreading the word, and I don't want no war. You know, I don't want like Jewish people to die. I don't want Israel to die, to get vanished. Dude, just peace. That's it. Just peace. Stop killing the kids. Stop. I don't know if you want me to use that word, but yeah, just stop the war, man. That's all it is. Stop the war.
Stop the war. Ceasefire. Let's bring peace back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's not just affecting them. It's not just affecting them. No, we're paying for it. That's what bothers me. You know, our tax dollars, and no matter what you do, boycotting or whatever, your tax dollars are going straight to them. You know, so we should have a say in that. I believe so, because we work really hard and we pay our taxes. So I think we should have a say where our money goes. You know, especially like with all the homeless going on, all the drugs. You know, I think we have a lot more to focus on our plate before we hop on someone else's dessert, you know? So very sad. But yeah, going back to the whole being careful what you say. Yeah, money controls, dude. It's crazy. Like I said, back then we didn't care. You just post whatever you want. Now we got bills to pay, we got employees to pay, you know? So it gets tough, but as long as you stick to your morals, should be fine. You'll get what you deserve.
You'll get. Oh, I love it. Nice callback.
Yes.
Throwing it back. I think that's true. Generally speaking, I really do. I think that as long as you stick to what you believe in, like good things will happen. Like you work hard. I think obviously working hard is also key. And you've put in a lot of work.
It's the main key.
Well, without it, nothing happens. Like we can talk about manifestation all day. You can write in the journal, like in the present tense for 10 years from now.
Yes.
But if you don't implement the right steps, then it's not going to do anything.
100%. I agree. We, like I said, as Muslims, we believe you're going to get what you deserve and everything is written, but you have to work. Me getting $100,000 a year, it's written for me. But if I don't go out there and put in the work, it's not going to come, you know? So You do your part, leave the rest to God. He'll take care of it. He'll finish it up. So, yes, hard work, hard work, hard work.
One thing specifically, so access denied is all kind of about like,
I love that name. Let's go.
thank you. How like we get told no every single day, right? We
Yes,
get and
yes.
like are faced with rejection. And honestly, social media, you're faced with rejection every single day, whether it be in the form of like hate comments or a video not going viral that you thought would have, and
Yeah.
all these different things. How do you stay motivated when things don't get the like number
When
response?
access denied.
When
So
access is denied.
one moment that comes up to my brain as soon as you mentioned that, 2017,
Okay.
I came to LA and I had my boy with me, and we wanted to go to the YouTube space so bad. So bad. Like, that was the only thing I wanted to do. Came to California, I want to go to the YouTube space. Allow me. But unfortunately, once I got there, access denied. They didn't allow me to go in. So that really, really hurt me. And my wife mentions it all the time. Apparently, you needed 10,000 subscribers to go in. And at that time, I think I had like 1.4 thousand. And so as soon as I hit 10,000, my wife comes up to me. She goes, "You could go to the YouTube space." I'm like, "I don't want to." I don't want to. I'll go when I hit 10 million or 100 million. And then that way, I don't have to access denied, just in case they raised it up or something. So yeah, that was one of my access denied moments.
That's wild. And that's like so like
Heartbreaking.
that's heartbreaking because like that's what you
Yes.
wanted to do. And also, shouldn't these platforms be uplifting creators that maybe aren't getting the recognition that they deserve online yet? Like, shouldn't they be encouraging them to create more content by allowing them? I don't know. I don't like
Absolutely.
that.
Which that's what YouTube Space was.
Yeah.
You know, it was for you to go create content. I get it, like, but I've tried to genuinely. I've always tried to hit more subscribers, but at that moment, I was like, oh, I can't. And I don't know if I should say this, but I'll spill the tea. I had a really good friend of mine. God bless him for this. He ended up sending me his channel, and he had 26,000 subscribers. He said, change the name, put it under your name, and go. Because I posted on a vlog, and he's like, dude, I know how bad you want this. He gave me his channel. He said, go for it. Which that moment, I was like, oh, man, this is amazing. I didn't do it, but yeah, the offer was incredible.
That's such a great friend. Like, to
Yes.
be willing to give that to you. Like,
Yeah, it's big.
that's big. Whether,
Yeah.
like, obviously you didn't take it and, like, that's what it is, but I think, like, that's a gift. That's a very good
Just the
friend.
offer. Yeah. Just the
Yeah.
offer tells you how amazing that person is.
Yeah. 100%.
But yeah, so access denied. I'm sorry, access denied. A lot of moments. A lot of moments. Speaking of working hard on a video and posting it and it doesn't get the recognition, woo! Welcome to my page. A lot of it happens, but it's okay. It's all right. A lot of access denied, but I'll be good.
I watched a lot of your videos and I've been watching your videos. We've been connected
Thank you.
now for over a year.
Yes.
You have great editing styles. Like you put in the work, you make interesting content. I don't understand
Thank
why certain things don't take off. I just don't get it.
It's strange. I don't know if you've seen the Target series that I posted. One of my favorite series. When I first posted on TikTok, it got like collectively it was over 10 million views, which was great. I loved it. I was like, this project is incredible. I had fun with it. Actually, I did everything on my phone. That's how much fun it was. And I hate editing on my phone, but everything was on my phone. I would go home and post a video. It's fun. And it took off like that. That series alone got me, I think, over 70,000 followers on TikTok. I did it again with different concepts. Dead. You know why?
Why?
I got access denied.
I love that you keep doing that. That's great.
I love the name. I love it. I love it. I told my wife, I was like, this is a sick name. Because you can just use it to anything, right? Like anything in life. So I love it.
100%.
Great
We love
job.
to yap here on Access Denied. We don't need to talk about anything
So,
specific. We're just because it's
yeah.
everywhere. It's
Yes,
everywhere.
absolutely. So yeah, a lot of rejections, but there's a lot more to come.
Success is coming, right?
I
Ooh.
normally end it with that, but yes, success is coming. Capture the moment. Access denied. Just make sure you focus on the future.
Yes. Well, okay. I want to be mindful of your time, but I do have some like they're not like quick questions necessarily, but they are kind of quick succession
All right, let's
questions.
do it. I love
All
it. I
right.
love it. Let's spice it up a little
So,
bit.
let's spice it up. I believe that music is like the great equalizer. It's the great like thing that brings people together, right?
Yes.
So, when you're feeling kind of like down or unmotivated or just generally like things aren't going your way, what's a song that you turn to that can immediately change your
Ooh.
mood?
Uh, ooh, tough one. I have a lot. My go-to would be, this is going to be very strange. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I love jazz.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Um, Jazz music, Frank Sinatra, I forgot, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but Frank Sinatra, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Let's go. Okay. So yeah, Frank Sinatra, he always boosts the mood. J. Cole, Love Yours.
Amazing.
Banger, love it, incredible.
Oh, that's such a great answer. I love it. Next question.
Yes, let's go.
What is something that's in your rejection rescue kit? So when you get told no or when something is not going your way, how do you pull yourself out of it? What's something with self-care, a tool that you use, if you will?
A big smile,
Oh,
a big smile, continue, laugh it off, laugh it off. You're not gonna get everything in life. There's gonna be a lot of access denied moment. You laugh it off and you just keep going. There's a lot more. When God closes one door, He's opening another bigger one for you. So keep going.
love. That kind of like answers my next question, which was like, what's like one statement of advice you would give to creators out there who are maybe just getting started?
Uh, Enjoy it. Don't do it for the money. Don't do it for the fame. Enjoy it. And that's what one question I get asked a lot is, "Well, how are you still doing it, bro? Like after 13 years, you're only at 5,000 back then. You're only at 5,000 subscribers." I'm like, I'm not doing it for anything. I'm just capturing the moment. I love it. This is my life. It's like I was talking to someone. I was like, "What's your hobby? What do you do?"
Me?
Yeah,
Oh, I like to go rock climbing.
rock climbing. Are you gonna ever stop that?
Probably not.
No, because you enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with me with YouTube. So just keep going as long as you love it. And if you don't necessarily like making content, but for example, you like sports, film yourself playing sports. It's that simple. Just do what you love to love what you do to do what you love. Bingo.
Love
Come
that.
on now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Two more
Let's go.
questions.
Hit me with 30 more questions if you want.
Oh, I love it. What
Okay,
is the
go.
last thing that you did scared?
Last thing that I did scared. Ooh, good question.
Thank you.
The last thing that I did scared. I'm on a journey right now. So I'm 28 years old, and I'm working on a project called Semo Project 28. So for 28 days, I have to do boxing, eat healthy, and upload consistently. I was scared to enter it, just because I'm afraid of access denied or rejection by the whole system. So that's the last thing I was scared of.
Wait, that's
I don't want to say
amazing.
scared, but yeah, that would fit the question.
Okay, I did something similar last year when I turned 27, so I get it.
Nice.
Very similar vibes. It's
I
scary.
love it. Yes.
It's scary. So I
You're
respect
scared
it.
to not reach the goal. So that makes you want to work harder though.
It does. I don't
Which
think
is
I've
why I
ever
woke up at
worked that
5.
hard. That's okay. So you're like in it right now. Love to see it.
Boxing.
boxing. Oh God.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Good for you for being up at 5. By the way, like that
Thank
is
you.
that in itself is like so incredible and something to aspire
You know, it's
to.
funny. I didn't want to wake up at 5, but I was like, I got access denied after, so I'm like, all right, let's go do it, bro. So, yes.
And Semo, to round out today's little interview chat.
Oh, it's coming to an end? Okay, go.
I'm sorry. I know. We've had so
No,
much
it's
fun.
okay.
It's been a blast.
I did. I had an amazing time. Go ahead.
Oh. Where can people find you? Where are you at? What do you want to promote?
That's the toughest question, right?
Mm-hmm.
YouTube.com/@officialsemo, @officialsemo, if you spell official and then SEMO, everywhere. Thank you, Jessica, so much. Again, I left this moment for a very special time, and here it comes. So I appreciate you.
I'm so honored. Oh my God. Everybody go check out Semo's work. He's amazing. It'll all be linked in the show notes.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm just like, I'm honored that you thought that this was something like that was worthy of like
course.
coming on to and all that. So
this is the highlight of my year right now. Are you kidding me? You're incredible. Thank you.
Semo, you're amazing. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Thank you to everybody that listened.
Guys, if you're listening, just take a moment, capture the moment, because you guys are here in the first season of Access Denied. So make sure you capture the moment, enjoy this, spread the word. Make sure you guys subscribe to Jessica, spread her word, and I love you guys. Remember, everyone is beautiful and unique in their own way. Always keep smiling and never give up. Success is coming. Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you so much. Oh, you're such a...
I'll see you.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week's episode of Access Denied. New episodes launch every Tuesday, so I hope that you will subscribe, download, whatever you do to make sure you're here every single week. We have so many incredible guests coming on, and I want to say a huge shout out to JP Warner Sound for dropping this sick beat that you're listening to right now. Thanks to everybody who made Access Denied possible, and I will see you next time. Bye!